It's good to see you. So when we say building on love, we here at First Universalist live with love at our center. And in the lives we share, this building is our spiritual home. And like any home, there are times where the walls and the windows and the lights and the floors need to be cared for. With that thought in mind, we bring forth this campaign that we're calling Building on Love.
Well, it takes 4 UUs to change a light bulb. 2 people have to go up the ladder.
And it makes for some very interesting climbing to get up to the belfry. Let's just say it's not for the faint of heart.
The catwalk, as you can see, that's how we get out there, and it's unsettling.
I used to walk, but I crawl now.
This is the part where Marge gets a little nervous.
If we're going to be doing things up here, we need a safer way to get back and forth.
In the early 90s, we installed a sprinkler system. It's pretty intense to maintain. So at this point, we need to inspect each of the pipes up there, and that involves moving around in that space. So we need safe catwalks.
This space is incredibly important. It is where love happens. It is where we practice love. We experience love.
And the kitchen is one of the first places I could get comfortably involved. The idea would be appliances that work without having to have somebody tweak them to get them to work.
And there are times where we're having a farm supper or some other supper, and a burner might go out, or the oven pilot might go out, and we have to find Pete.
It's a 10-burner propane stove. There's 2 pilot lights, one for each oven. And you have to lie on the floor and peek through one hole, stick a propane lighter tool in the other.
Today in particular, we sang a song that was just so joyful and so fun that there were literally people dancing in the aisles. We have a choir that's grown substantially, and we have a new group, the Sunday Strummers, who have been performing regularly in church.
We do have some AV problems when people listen to the service on Zoom, they just can't hear certain things, especially the music.
Some of the challenges are not being able to hear the choir. Currently, I can't put the top of the piano down because there are mics stuck in there. There are little things like that that will improve the overall quality of the sound, but also especially improve the recorded sound and the sound from people on the Zoom.
There's a lot of improvement also I think we can do with the video.
Our technology is not up to date. $95 Main. It's rented to asylum seekers. We are charging market rate rent for the house, but when you divide it into 4 separate leases, each person is paying a very affordable rate. So it's affordable housing for 4 people, but we are yielding market rate. And of that, the net income to our church, that's $18,000 a year. The house got a full paint job on the outside 45 years ago. Have you ever lived in a house that's required painting more often than 45 years? It needs paint. I love the idea of remaining rooted, but I think it's also important that we reach into the future.
Aubrey's favorite part of church is going to Children's Chapel.
Every Sunday when we go downstairs to Children's Chapel and Junior Youth Group, our children come together and they light their own candles of joys and sorrows. Every single week, someone says, "This candle is for these candles."
Are we doing everything we can to make sure that this church is going to be as viable and still standing 160 years from now?
It is with peace and friendship and gratitude that I say, whoever you are, wherever you're from, whomever you love, whatever it is you have done or need to do, you are welcome here. And we are so glad that you are with us.